Lucia Mama Shibina Chibesica 89.5 Sobraso, Hanapa Bremino Shakasi, Bonan Fedo, Yakupo Trading Patuna, or the Suku Cream, Winas of the Cra. The Biamakazi Trading Poya Jeffy, Nin Pegina, Netra, Dassoria, Nessentia, and the Pajusi, and that's what Yakupo Trading was saying. The problem no Shakasi, Boyasaka, is simple for penny of loss of Kojabo Akra, 95 years over Krajan, the Mamia, begging kind and so Mediamo, then some the Medibi, the Ebedimu Aquatre, Albert Ebinisa, Ganamam paint that John Dramani Mahama, and all Canadian Fonia, Canada Fonia, among for Binuma, Marcus Abanita, Memo, Mobile, and Macodo in our memoir. When we see about the Bishop Mono, Zania show Memo, a dub for any democracy in human rights now. A yapa was so much about not from mobile memo, a big maybe. Damn, they were from not from Robert, who must you in a Canada KG service, and a monk to Cram, among some in a more candidate, school student, junior school, private for United States, Mohad Yabacopa, Yan say, junior school for Form 1 and Form 2 for don't run among Form 3, Namako BC, Mokatsa for Munki and Yasadia, a dear but 2 women, Tiban and Tiban, number 2 women. You remember you same enough from Doko, new patriotic party, MP Piamu Kunu, Nanakopa, Trumas, or I don't do an over for dear. It now more presidential promise in the position so. It is a Sadian is a police for Mambo, no new Modiabon since then. We never put for Nacosetina, Nasetina Mono, put for Munuya, Quaduncosa, Mabua, nothing, Bambo Musem, my dream, now Pam, we be obedience and be a woman, more energy. In some way now, Probinum, Nesena, Hatrasia, in the Brosica, 89.5, can come for another pay a man. Paramasam, Coffee, Douglas, Jitin, and Sunro. In your truck, one is enough, and 700 Chimuno, Yafamo, another pay. Sikka 89.5.
Sikka FM, Trakawai, Yanni Akron, 89.5, Sikka FM, Sikka FM, Trakawai, Yanni Akron, 89.5,
Sikka FM, 89.5, yes, Suma Santimai, Sikka FM, 89.5, yes, Suma Santimai,
yes, Suma Santimai, Ganamai, and a few yourself, and I'm free, and some no answer and Kazan for Mount. In my first said, and I'm to call Ganaman Penny that John Dramani Mahama, Nakaji, and I'm to call. Now, John Dramani Mahama, Ganaman Penny that I need, a Koyasun Kowanya, and a job, what didn't send me a 20 moon. Now, Zakoyasun Kuya International Business Forum, and of course, all Canada. Number Quao Copio was here, nothing, Yakunas Kokasayano, and all the children for you now, was up your name. Then they came in our catcher one say, now over Ghana memoir, dear Bakwa, any capa, and it's all just any, no maybe a deal to a Comutiano. Beyond the Mutrodo, to tune is there. Ghana, Obanes obey Jumakubi, in our episode, Jumabo memoir, beyond the Mutrodo de Mao, into Yama, Monfort Binoma Mancasa Papa, Sir, or Mobile Juma or Mamu, no more music about Shemu, no money Jones, he carried the Besham or maybe Museno, every I bed maybe say, boys a beggar cranafe, and maybe says, and also Ghana had dear, beyond the Mutrodo, Yamanasam, Bibia, Kama, and he said, oh, yeah, Canadian knee, Nancasa Usika, not Besobe, Jumel, Memo, and I said, maybe grow Hana Besodusika, but Nishema, Aquina son Kokra, I between Abba, Namun or Sakacha, Monfonina, was as this year only Sadeba, Ghana for your crapa, I boo, I, Memo, a human right, and of the rule of law, Nina, dear, so Memo, a easy, beyond the Mutrudo, come pa, into a Canadian Innes or Badia, or so to me, Eba, not for more near Anthony, not for more news, so a Japa, says your Memo obey dear, be beyond the more obey business, wa. One casa on which me at all, and I said the Ganaman penny that John Dramani Mahama, and then some two Canadian 4 million Blackwana Medias who cook, oh, Canada, as international business forum, and of course, Canada, Ghana, and the Canada Chamber of Commerce for Ishema or this answer me to anymore. Now, on your catchy.
Africa is crawling with Vietnamese, Chinese, Indian investors. But Ghana is a democracy. Ghana has respect for human rights. We have a judiciary based on common law, like most Commonwealth countries. And so it makes it easier for investors, in Commonwealth countries like Canada to be able to look at investments in Ghana. Producing in Ghana can give you access to a market of 30 million people, but potentially with the passage of the African Continental Free Trade Area that allows duty-free exports into each other's countries in Africa, and 54 African countries have signed up to it. So it means that potentially if you set up a pharmaceutical company in Ghana or a textiles and garments company, you have the possibility to export your products.
Penalty Ghana Penny John Dramani Mahama had not listened now to any mutia. Ekaje Canadian fujina sante ba kwa Ghana de oba ese wudu Sikka botini bichim ina fe wanya fa so be no wate ne so ye ntententententen na ba Ghana ina wudwuma bia wo ye bia no betu de bana Ghana de ate ba kwa ana ija e bia ma obi ahunu so Ghana de ehie pa human rights ana fe rule of law bibia dem trudo ntie ne oba ha ntanye bibia ate no chehye dem abetumi aba na janye bi ate no ma ye from na fe me fa nwuna ehumasuo na me ko Ghana Education Service na Ghana Education Service GS ade ni omo de nsem bi ba ponten na amasem na etia na ofobia ni se eja ne ba de nkoko form 1 form 2 form 3 na kwatwe BC so we dan so ne ji sia bungwan sa wo fobi wo towards da bi bi pe de obon ma pa ntie ne mamhwe na BC so wo twere na afibia no wo ma no twere bi na onhwe ne mbadembo na fe form 2 so asa na ne so munti ana GS Ghana Education Service so mehu sande no na de se emwa tintu ene se wo ma ho form 1 form 2 no ba sana syllabus ko bi nwie bo se wo kwatwe basic education certificate examination BCB na wanya bodi kata no de atwa so school ni se nti na GS akire se ate ba ko hu ni se no hadne pa tintu no 2023 as a film mo BC mo twere ye no mo fra mankasa efri GS mo twere no mo do so pa eje kuro 600,000 no ala so mo twere ma placement kura ho ya denen enti e ba no so no ampia ya obetua ma nkura yi anko school say no ma denen pa ankasa na no sem no mo cheze mo nka headmasters fo nyina amu school mu a so mo head GS ne say sadio no ni ko so mo ehwe ne ha ina mu jane sa troka na fo mo frɛ ye timi atwere na o jane sa no ma no mo de mo nasi fam enti wo headmaster bia betina na wo ma de hwani bi wo form 1 form 2 na wo na ko twe BC so we so free school mi na ba school mu se wo free na frɛ wo ye ne sa no mo de mo nasi fam a wo di cheni kura na betwa so ho na oba adwumaku ma public relation officer ma Ghana Education Service as admin for Cassandra ampofo onne di sanso nyina atudwo se eye hawo ne bebresa se akutie ompa titu ni senior school kranzo ka ho unje sie basa na se wantuma nye bibie tesa no a na okope na ahokyere ene diaba na se de Cassandra onne piero edima Ghana Education Service de nsem nyina tiare chenso tofo ni se santi we ni ante a ekoso a wo se nyina ime ni ekoho na we die headmaster fo nyina mo kamum na mutumi hwe na sa no ma we no asindukura.
Registering such candidates, we term as unqualified candidates. It's against WAEC, it's against GES rules and regulations. And so that is the reason why we caution them all the time during the registration process, the BEC. Those that shift to write BEC, now that we are calling on our directors and our heads to give us the class registers, and we are collaborating with WAEC, we'll be able to fish out or identify that candidate A with exams, keep DHS because I just see he entered or she entered junior high school 1. Did only 1 year, did not do because there's no even a cumulative assessment to back whatever level that you are. We know that some heads are also using that as an avenue for extortion. Definitely there will be administrative sanctions against the head that allowed or that registered these candidates. And for the candidate, yes, if you are not qualified or if you are not part of the regular people and then you fought or you found a way to register and write your BEC, definitely your BEC can be annulled. So WAEC and GES are working so hard on that. Definitely your result will not be released. You cannot get to the next step. That is if we are able to substantiate everything that the data that we are collecting now.
Opening King, one public relation officer, Ghana Education Service, GSO, Cassandra, ampofo na sem yetia de okanyina ne se busy so ya mo from transit nya feed no mo from 600,000 na de ba ko ma twemu ni se from 1 from 2 for bo so ya idna o makotwere busy na ko mu from 3 nya de a eso mo ka che headmaster for ina so mo hwe na sa de we no mo hia no kwanya sa de a ni sanction pa ene bo mo amane e de cheye ma ye film na film fa nko MPP amanye kunum na MPP amanye ku amede ko yi ni nyina ne se enyakopon adrum ne so da adrum ya ye nyina jinkom ne se bibia mate a na fe November 4 for eba hwe be nyina no mo promise we ni eba so presidential mo po ni nipa ba ko betimi ade animu na obe Ghana mampani o memu NDC dimu MPP dimu mu nyina obi a prepare no ntia bi before de no ana so hia de mo pani nipa ba ko na nipa ba ko wo pedo no ana se mu de ko se no nipa 4 ne sayum ntino e ba ne se apology for bambo ni bambo bia e fa election ho no o se apology for bam na security service na mo ne Ghana police service for ya kwetna se ana mo no mu nyina si kunya sa bato e be e hia da wunie mu nyina mo mra na fe mu nkamu na fe bibia da mu no ye hunu se o ye de fase na edro bato so mafo be no so se o BBC besi ne say you ntia woncha Ghana police service for say mo hwe na fe bibia fa abato ho no o mamma mo nya dene na entumi a na abato mo hye mu no ye hunu kwanya be fa so a nipa bia obetumi na nwe so be mahu ya na say bibia si wo sam be bia abato bia be koso no se mu nyina abatumi atwe na na fe ne gina mbranim na ene opani ba ko the professor Aaron Okoyi one chairman tema presidential election committee no MPP dimu ono ne Central Focus chira ntie amuna police fashia modi san she nyina gu akom se police famla na afa bibia be tankemu o abatu mu no police for ama bibia enye ba confirm omo se be abatu no be yasunji.
We are authorizing you as a party to take absolute control of all the processes that you regulate during a normal election in this republic. We have made a number of guidelines. It's a matter of common consent. In fact, we've worked out the dynamics in such a way that with the bossman and co, we want to know that we also have our own IPAC, and we call it Inter-Party Advisory Committee. This is not inter-party, but intra-party. And we are working together. So there's nothing new to any of the gentlemen who are seated here now representing the relevant candidates in our election. We are saying this to assure you that the regulations we are all signed to, and which we are going to make available to the police, already available to the EC, is going to be the blueprint of the process. Anyone who disregards this on that day should be dealt with according to law. We want to establish that this country is a lawful nation, and for that matter in particular, the NPP is an advanced party.
Penalty King Professor Aaron Okoyi, one of chairman, Tema Presidential Election Committee, MPP Timo, and so one of them chair for separate for the teacher Munyamacha, election year, a company to man member for Basun to be your baby BC, Ruyanik and Coma Bianco Sotia, and in Nature, Brandy and Tipodi for me to natural Musaji, is a Zadia Yapo Monko, Nazi Drew on Quadia, BBR. One thing was a BPSC war, not with Nenuchi, and Inspector General of Police for Nasan, IGP Dr. George Akufu Dampare, and so guys is the most of a bois. In our moment, say BPS, Senator Tabiano, or more answer to me, aye, at your bois, said the beer, BPR bit me at an aquarium.
We want to assure you that on the 4th, we are going to give you an overdose of security, and it will be excellent, it will be awesome. All what we require from you is to support us for each and every one of us to play his or its role. And then with that, we'll be able to ensure that the police will do their work, the EC will do their work, and all the people who will be voting across the country will also come out freely, willingly to vote. And all the agents will also do what they're supposed to do for all of us to finish that process and for all of us to be winners at the level of the party, at the level of the country, and also at the level of the continent. It is on this note that we want to, on behalf of my colleagues, to once again welcome you and for us to have this fruitful discussion, and thereafter we'll take it forward, and we know it will be successful. So let's work together towards that.
Penalty King, Inspector General of Police for Nasan, IGP Dr. George Akufu Dampare, and Assam Yatia, but MPP may couldn't know Munya Kushia, Edwin Quaya, Mitiyama Bambomus and White from about 2023 more video, and as a woman near Kwanzo Kozokra, at the trace, with Yampoyan Casa. Now, Edward Anafe, Uba, East Yankasa, Deputy Commissioner, on Operations Electoral Commission, one as one in charge. When ba ko no so anga so somewhat tete no so ni so twefo bon komo se o a preparation bibia da na ko to nya se ko to bibia da smooth I say no obo mane se bibia e da mboko na deputy commissioner ene se ko leader commissioner on in charge of operations so on na ni so twefo bon komo se
issues like recruitment of officials for the elections, issues like printing of ballots, issues relating to agents who will be represented at all the police stations, and so many other issues. So far, the engagement with the security services as well as the elections committee of the NPP has actually gone on well, and we are looking forward to have the final selection of a presidential candidate on the 4th of November. We are almost close to the date, and the commission is not leaving any stone unturned. We are doing all what we could to make the election successful. We also plead with other stakeholders. We know how the police has actually been working. We know how the elections committee has also been working very hard. We plead with all stakeholders to join the commission to have a very successful elections come November 4th.
Opania Tinning King, one deputy commissioner, and your call leader commissioner in charge of operation Bia Muno on the down what is what okay. See you making those homo and yet the children and for say. Bia Mupoko, Tinyamia Tunis and Kum Quad November 4th day. Now a presidential promise MP Kunan Makotono, now for woman and Bia. Eboko ma Jeffrey mu na fe me fan ko campaign team di man Kennedy akompre ko Japan mo fo bi mo makasa mo ji Kennedy akompre ko Japan no mpe no wo so ni bibia ya mo fe se no so bi pushi ni ko bibia mu no mo pe no papa ni say ndi no ene ni campaign ya mo nyi bi mi adema ne pa na mo se nyina mo kan edia ni nyina ne se mo fo bi ni mo makasa mo so de mo support e de man Ghana mo mpani ne vice president to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia obse bibia wode ne support de man se kim Omoso be say Kennedy akompre ku Japan wo wini pe November 4th ne dia omoso be ya campaign papa de tia sa for nyina wo de mo chita atima Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Ghana mampani abede twe the vice president of Ghana so mo ya campaign chiti MP for nyina no mo so lu su musiti na twe atum ne se atum bia dia sa de no ene so be ye say Kennedy nya awini se kim dia sanko a ene so be ye pa na enu achi ana manager Dima Kennedy akompre ku Japan the campaign team kwame ousu ono ne senya oni se tofo kasa ne kasa mu ma ko no sakasa o wa disappointed papa se ne se unti o se na fom yenu Alexander afinyo Mackenzie kuma ne Kennedy akompre ku Japan emo ese wo mienu ye na fo pa no fe keti amo omo nyina ye na fo nti ne nka na fom yenu de adeba kwa ze nka mo ne se mu nyonko ba ku wo twene di so be president ya wo se nka mo ndo so no na so obi ayi nani obi a twene ni so bibia mfa no kura bre kwa mo ye na fom yenu we se ne se unti ne ba ne sana manager man campaign team the Kennedy akompre ko Japan ura kwame ne zanto fo kasa yi ndo so kasa na fom yenu nkwa de odi mo pa wo mu na fe yi se Kennedy akompre ko Japan onya winni se kima no ma fofa ma fo mo de mo ji tanyina ma vice president no so o make campaign chinchin e de tie wona se ne o bi chinchin ni se mutia de chance zanto fo de ntia ono so kasa yi no sei no kai.
Honorable K.T. Hammond is the best friend of Kennedy Japan, Minister of Trade. He's not been able to endorse him. Afenyo Markins, best friend of Kennedy Japan. He has not been able to endorse him. It is because they are psychologically intimidated, and we knew because of that, and to protect their jobs, they are going to go to the other side. But that is not why we came, and we get a chance to win most of these MPs, and will be cleaned up.
Cleaned up.
And we will try to we will campaign against them.
All those who didn't support you.
Of course, Papa Nyeri, Bonnie Nyeri. It is a politics is not religion.
But you're doing the same thing that you're campaigning again. That
they can come and clean the people.
Because they didn't support you.
They should come and clean the people. But this is logical. If we win, can we work with people like that? Absolutely not.
Penalty game one manager campaign no team as a one for Jita for Pena almost Kennedy Akubre Japan 1 year penal no one manager campaign team no more who Kwame Ozu they didn't get here what is for Bonko Mono so more for Bidu Makasa Modi Tenjina man the final president Dr. Mahmoud Bomiano make campaign change it woman it won't you know just said now from you as a Kennedy Akubre Japan one corner film Bambi BMU Alenda half your markings I'm a KG Hamon so Muntimi and those no Muntimi so yan so ye pay no so woman say bibi wum enita omo abusuan ye we so na fa na pabrem no cheka se bogina hit Sikka 89.5 kinga fo na no pay ye me pare masam Kofi Douglas Jidin and Sanwo esem fo pani ayo falaza koja bo akora 95 years on kitapuma hono so kura jin di ma me beti kan e de ma wo afi 2000 order 0 macha say ha what do say bibia kama drum ST so ha I'm sorry time me your voice bibia DJ Spartan kapo ba ko pen be ma tenten gram ba Sikka FM nya sem kota ho fe ebi so de gidi fo ni husi ana onya so mic mu a eje woni ha woni nyo to papa we good ono so ene de me call Facebook YouTube na face ni no tinya clan so a ai ono so na bibia de ma me so na ko de na kasa preko dwumedi ebeto so efu akafna ebetena se na odnyina ade ama ifiada yes sorry mama ye betu mi biara ye fambo wa ye ma